Okay, round two, we'll play first. Let's see here. One lander, probably should maul. This one we'll keep. Need some help. Keep that on top. Thematic compass. Alright. It's kind of cool. Buccaneers, certainly not bad. Let's get our crew down and pass. Sailor of Means. Alright. That does put a stop to our Buccaneer. And we can't play the Goblin. So I guess we play the munitions and pass. So they're attacking for raid. So we'll block. Or they're not attacking for raid. Okay, that's a bummer. So, lose one of our better creatures, which is unfortunate, but I figured it was raid, and it was not raid. So, turn behind on the Buccaneer, unfortunately. Nothing to be done about that. Get a land off of it, which is, I guess, okay. Not great, though. So I guess we can attack and kill the Sailor of Means with our Pyromancer, which is not the worst. They didn't use this? So they should have used this. They had the open mana and there's no reason not to use it. Actual no reason not to use it. It's just thin your deck, basically. Build towards that flip. So I think we'll make the trade here. And the reason that we make that trade is this guy can't attack into this, so later this thing becomes, and this thing's a 3/2, and it already killed something. I don't know, it seems fine to me actually. Interloper. So we're hoping it's a 2/2, but unfortunately for us it's a 3/3. We still can play the Wily Goblin. I guess we can attack, play Wily Goblin, and throw a treasure at the Interloper to finish it off. I'm going to have to be okay with that. Not thrilled about it, but I'm going to have to be okay with it. Another Wily Goblin. Alright, so let's attack with our Buccaneer. So we go... I'm trying to think if there's a reason to sandbag lands. I'm not sure that there is. lands. Reason to sandbag lands is looter effects. Alright, so we'll sandbag now and pass. Using it this turn. So they're going to be able to get their thematic compass thing online, which I guess is fine. Could also bounce it, but it flips back. It's at the beginning of your end step. It transforms. I probably want to save the Perilous Voyage for something a little more scary. Alright, it's pretty good value for our opponent. It's unfortunate for us that they have that because we're trying to go for a grind and currently unsuccessfully. Alright, so that time at least I got a land. So did we. So we just play a goblin and pass. So opponent has a million more cards in it. I think we're just going to take it. I'm not happy with throwing 2 things at it. I'm not happy with taking 2 damage. I don't know which one makes me less happy, but I'm just going to take 2 damage. Alright, I guess we can sack a land. So repeating barrage is not bad. So I guess we do this and throw a treasure at it. And then pass. Thinking about double blocking the interloper. I haven't decided yet. Might be that time. Although then I can't get my barrage back. Yeah, we might have to take it again. Damage, that is. Yeah, I think we're going to try and rock the Perilous Voyage to advantage. Problem is we can't do Perilous Voyage and bring back our repeating barrage, which is an actual problem. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, so probably want to get our barrage back, which means I think we just attack with 1 goblin because they have the spires anyway. So I might be able to leave this back to like block, throw it at something if I need to. Seems fine to me. And they even gave it to us back. So now we could double block the interloper too, which is not bad. Might just do that. And we'll find some other means to get our barrage back, like, say, Brazen Buccaneers. I think we're just going to double block, though, because kind of want to prevent some damage now, so we'll double block. Which is not great, but acceptable. So, repeating barrage, the cutthroat. I guess we can do, let's see, we have 7 mana, so we can do both. So we'll play the Buccaneer first. Because I want to see what we explore into. Looter. I see no reason to not leave Looter on top, and then we'll kill the cutthroat. Okay. So this just means we're going to take the damage from the Sailor Beans. May need to find some way to kill that lightning rig crew. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Let's see here. So I'm going to have to kill that too. And they didn't play their thing. That's kind of interesting too. So we can attack with the Buccaneer. Which is fine. We can get our barrage back still, so I don't have a problem with that. Play the Looter. I guess we will loot. So we can dump the land, and then we get back the repeating barrage. We don't die, do we? We go to 6, and then 5 if they play another pirate, 4, 3, 2 possibly. We're getting there, but I think we kind of need this repeating barrage back. Pretty important. So, yeah, I haven't exactly figured out how I take care of the lightning rig crew, minus just sacking all my guys to the makeshift munitions. So if I take 2, I go to 4, and then 3, and then he plays a thing, and I go to 2. I think we have to go to 2 here. So I don't see anything that dual shot takes care of. I probably still want the flyer. So dual shot? I don't think so. Could do, I'm not really feeling that either. Not really feeling any of our sideboard. Maybe a Pyromancer because it kills some things, but not a lot. It kills some things, just not a lot. We probably stick to the same plan here. Yeah, seems okay. Grixis Pirates, perfectly fixed. Well, I guess that's a good draw. Can't exactly crew it yet, but soon. Soon. Rotting Looter. Card's pretty good. See if we get that 5th land. We do not. So we can attack with the Lightning Rig Crew, play the Looter, and get a loot out of it. That's pretty good, actually. So we'll attack. Which is good. So we'll play the Looter, untap our dude, get a loot. Could have attacked with Flagship, but I'm not sure that's actually that good either. So we'll loot. So we got our 5th land, which means we could lose something here, like Stormfleet Pyromancer, for example, or the land, or the Perilous Voyage. I think I want to lose the Voyage here. Having the 2 5-drops seems more beneficial, because this is a 4-3, or a 4-2 rather, that burns something, and this is a 5-5 haste, so I think we're going to lose the Voyage over the land. I mean, if we draw another land, we can just loot that away, so it's not a huge deal. So attacking with that, I think that we are going to... We know they have the Cutthroat, though. I don't like taking 4 here, but I'm going to. Okay. So I might just sack Makeshift Munitions, actually. Which doesn't seem great, admittedly, but that's what we're doing. Opt. Alright, let's get our Monstrous Saw out there. And we'll just attack for 5 here. So we'll get our loot. And we will loot. We'll dump a land. And we'll pass. So I could offer up the Fell Flagship to trade for the Looter, which is maybe reasonable. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. It's tough because I feel as though the race is achievable here. But the question is, should I utilize my Lightning Rig Crew as a blocker or not? No attacks this time. Okay, well that's great news. That is very good news. Repeating Barrage is also quite good here. So let's kill the Looter, try to, I should say. Could also attack with the Monstrous Saw. Yeah, that's not bad either. Basically, I can attack with the Monster Sar and then play the Pyromancer to, if they could just block here too though. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. They probably block with the Looter and the Arsonist, I'm guessing. I think we just attack with the Monster Sire. So we'll kill the Looter, play the Pyromancer, ping with the crew, finish the Arsonist off, loot. Okay. So pretty surprised to see that spell, mostly because I don't think it's very good. But I guess they did get 5 treasures there. So we'll see how much those 5 treasures, what they do for them. We will loot. Wily Goblin is actually a 2/1. Is that better? And it untaps my crew. We're going to dump the Opt. Pretty tempted to block, to be honest, but I think I'm going to take it. Two cards left in hand. So they do have Deadeye Tracker now too that I have to worry about, I guess. So the problem is it can actually get our repeating barrage too. So they did have exactly what we were playing around, which is good that we successfully played around it, but problem is they can just use the tracker now to take care of our repeating barrage, so we're not going to be able to get our barrage back, which makes me think maybe we're just supposed to try and burn them out, which is, I guess, pretty reasonable. Alright, so let's go Goblin, Ping, and then we'll sack our treasure to get the Buccaneer, Ping again. No, no, no. So when I lose to my opponent having 1 life, I'm going to be a little sad. Can't lie. Trying to find some opportunity to use barrage without losing it to a tracker, but I just don't know how to do that. I honestly don't. I wish I did. God, I wish I did. Really wish I did. I don't think we have double blue requirements here, right? No. Guess I could have attacked with my marauding looter. Might have been a reasonable play. Crew number 2. That's cool. Deadeye, Plunderer, alright. They left it on top though, which is surprising. I probably would have bottomed it, looking for removal of some sort. Alright, on to game 3. So I guess dual shot does do something, but it still doesn't do enough against what we saw. So I think we're just, once again, running it back. Alright, this is a keep. Probably still going to end up doing the turn 2 goblin, just because we could draw one of our 4-drops and look pretty good. Alright. Not bad. Getting rid of the arsonist. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. So I guess we can repeating barrage whatever we need to, which is good. The thaumatic compass. Opt as well, which is nice. I don't see a need to burn treasure just to get a firebrand out, since these treasure could have more utility later with like barrage or something. So I think we're just gonna smash. Actually, I should just cast Ob now, actually. So we can bottom that. Ooh. Good rip. Oh, well, that's worth cashing out a treasure for. Because that's going to turn into a Shaka turn for a while here, so I like it. Marauding Looter. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to barrage that thing. I'm not going to deal with that. I don't like it. We're just going to take care of that dude. Get him out of the way. I've had enough of him. Get in with our goblin. And pass. Looter and the Arsonist. That's pretty good. And they can replay it. Pretty good value you got there, my friend. Pretty good value. Alright. So we'll ping them. Cobbled Wings. Nothing super exciting here, is there? So I can play the Firebrand to block the Looter, which I think is actually pretty smart. So I think we're going to play Firebrand. We can play land too, I guess. Alright, so we'll go land, Firebrand. Remember to ping. Leave up the mana. Leave up Perilous Voyage and pass. So we can block the Looter with the Firebrand. And if they have something, we can... I guess we can bounce. Can we? Could have double blocked, I guess, to leave up Perilous Voyage. It might have been better. This is also fine, though, if they want to make this trade. Now they don't even get to loot. I like that. Yeah, we're still fine. We're still fine. The Buccaneer. So that's actually an option we can do. I think actually we just start off with the Goblin plus the Cobbled Wings, because the next turn I can do Buccaneer and make it fly right over top. I kind of like that. Although, did I play a land this turn? Maybe Buccaneer is better. I actually don't know. I think Goblin is actually better because it gives us the treasure. So it guarantees us the Buccaneer next turn. And then we just play the Cobbled Wings. And pass. So we take 4. Okay. That's actually fine too, depending on if they flip or not. Unfortunately, they did. We know they have Spell Swindle in their hand now, or on top of their deck, rather. We really want our Buccaneer to be a 3/3. But, well, yeah, because we need the haste. Alright, we'll see if we get a 3/3 out of the deal here. Hoping yes. Alright, we did, which is great. So we can leave the Pyromancer on top, actually. That's still good, even though we are going to equip an attack here. Which is also fine. So we'll get over top here. And I guess we're ready to start chumping with Wily Goblins on Arsonist. Can't block with the crew because it's too important right now as a means to kill our opponent. The means to kill our opponent, basically. Just blocking there. Okay. So I probably just dump the goblin. Alright. So we can attack with the Buccaneer. They're ready to start chumping too, which is good. So then we can play the Brute, ping. And pass. I do think this just kills him at this point. Maybe not quite yet, but it's got to come close. We've got the Menace guy too, which helps a lot. So we would take the Arsonist. Once again, Lightning Rig Crew is way too important to us right now to risk it to the 3/3 Duder. Just attacking with those two. That's interesting. We'll take it. I was going to take 4, so I'm certainly willing to take 3. Hopefully it's just a big creature. Yeah. I'm glad we could successfully play around that card the entire game. And then they still have 2 mana up, so it's not like it's... They could have their own Perilous Voyage. Important to keep that in mind, but we're certainly not going to play around that. Do we just kill them now? I'm trying to think. I attack with these two. They could double block, they could bounce this. So what happens if I just bounce like a Cutthroat or an Arsonist or something? Let's bounce the Cutthroat, I guess. Or maybe it is supposed to be the Arsonist, I'm not sure. Because otherwise I could play the Pyromancer after I attack with the Buccaneer, but I might as well attack with the Brute too, and then what, trade it for a Cutthroat? I suppose that's acceptable. I kind of don't want my opponent to know that I can win, and the Pyromancer keeps that illusion alive. Alright, cool. So then we just play the Pyromancer. Alright, cool. So beat the Grixis Pirates. That's good. Let's see if we can get there in round 3.